Hi, this is LJ Bothell, and this is a short video on how to log on to Microsoft OneDrive online. Basically, this is a free tool that anyone who has Microsoft Office on their home computer can access. And the great news is, if you're a student at Shoreline Community College, it is also free for you to use with your school login, the same login you would use for accessing Canvas, the course management tool that a lot of instructors use to share your assignments, let you upload your assignments, check your grades, and so on. So OneDrive is essentially cloud storage space, a file manager online that you can use to upload local files to and have accessible to you and to your mobile devices. So the simplest thing to do is to get into a search engine like Google or Bing and type Office 365 login. You'll go to the link, sign in to Office 365. And when you get here, you'll usually see a choice between a Microsoft account and a work or school account. The only one as a student at Shoreline that you're going to be interested in will be the work or school account. Do not do the private Microsoft account because you won't be able to get the same flexibility with the school programs. Work or school account, click that. And then when you log in, you will usually log in with your Shoreline student email address, which will be your whatever you're given at go.shoreline.edu. Mine does not say go.shoreline because I'm a faculty member, but yours will be at go.shoreline.edu. And then your password will be the password that you chose when you found your email address online and set a password. Then you want to click sign in. Now in my case, mine is opening up as Outlook right away. So what I'm going to do is go find a little area where you see this little table, and I'm going to go slide around and look for OneDrive. And when I get to OneDrive, it should look like this. Each one of you, it may look a little bit different, it may be colored a little different if you have been in it before and have chosen a different template color and so on. Once you're in OneDrive, what we want to do is just set up some basic files so you can see how to organize this tool. These are folders where you will have files that you can upload from your computer, from a school computer, a library computer, and that you can access with your mobile devices as long as you can log in as yourself. You can put a picture of yourself and so on in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new directory for school items, as if I was a student that might use this OneDrive for things for work, like a resume and a cover letter and some contact information. I might have another folder in here for art stuff, like photos that I take and want to save and synchronize to, and then one that would be for school. So I'm going to create a folder called School. New folder, SCHOL. And I'm making it all capitalized so it really stands out. Now you're probably wondering why there's a folder already here called Email Attachments. Some of you, your first time on OneDrive, may or may not see this folder, but it tends to get automatically created in OneDrive once you start using some form of Microsoft Outlook, whether it's the Outlook 365 online version, the Outlook 2013 or Outlook 2016 versions that you can install into your computers. Basically, Microsoft realizes that people are using cloud storage like this a lot, so they're making OneDrive one of the key areas that you can attach files from, or that you could save files to from OneDrive, from OneNote, from Word, from Excel, PowerPoint, and of course Microsoft Outlook. So the email attachments folder is for that. But I just created a folder called School. Now if I want to create a new folder inside of School, I need to open the School folder by clicking its name. Now you can see I'm in Files, School. And in here, I can create a new folder. And I'm going to do this as if it's for my BizTech 109 class. So I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it BT109. Create. Now, if you notice, I have Files, School, and then BT109. And once again, I could click on the BT109 folder, and I'm getting these breadcrumbs telling me that this folder, BT109, is inside of School, which is essentially inside the Files area known as OneDrive. And in BT109, I can create several other folders. I might call one Typing. Another folder I might call Word. Another one I would call Career. Another one I'll call Degree. And finally I'll call one Miscellaneous, or I'll spell it MISC for short. Create. So now I have 5 files. Now if I want to get a file from my computer and put it in here, I would basically choose one. I'm going to get a miscellaneous file. I'm going to, in this light blue bar just below the OneDrive logo, I'm going to click Upload. And what I could do is I could upload a folder from somewhere else or a zip file, but I want to look for a file on my local computer. So I am going to, I like this book cover, Outlook 2013. I'm just going to click this. It's an image, but it's still a file. I'm going to click Open. And now it has been uploaded. Now, one of the tips I have learned is to always refresh the page when I do an upload. Sometimes the OneDrive takes a moment to make sure it's really got everything firmly in place. Now, what if I don't want to call it this? It's like, what book cover is it? I can actually select this. And when I select the file, I didn't open it, I selected it by clicking in the little circle to the left of the name. I can now come in here and look to see if there's a place that I can rename it. Well, right now I don't see a rename. I could download this somewhere else. I could get a link to it. I could delete it. I could copy this file to another location. I could move it somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, I can rename it. So I'm going to call this Outlook 2013 book cover. So it's really just as easy as that to change the file name. Now it's saving it. Great. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go backwards. So these, other than the most recent section I'm in, which is miscellaneous, these breadcrumbs are linked. If I click BT 109, now I can see my Business Technology 109 section with Career, Degree, Miscellaneous, Typing, and Word. If I go to School, I could see the BT 109 folder. So I might go ahead and create another file in here if I wanted to for a BT 293 class. BT 293. And in this class, which would be for Microsoft Outlook, I might enter that and just store a little bit of information in here for myself. Let's try creating a folder called Assignments, in case I want to keep those in the cloud. Create another new folder called Final Project. I'm just going to create those 2 folders. And notice if I step backwards to School, now I have 2 folders. So it's easy as pie to do these. Now, the final thing I want to do, I'm going to just share with you a tip. You can, of course, always go in, well, go back over to BizTech 109. Notice I clicked it, but what I really want to do is go inside. I'm going to go back into the miscellaneous folder. Is make sure to select this file by hovering over the little circle to the left and clicking it. And once I do that, I have the option to download this file to my computer. So I'm going to click Download, and there's the file, and then I can go show all downloads on my computer, find it, and move it around somewhere else. So it's very easy to download something. But what if I wanted to actually share a link to this for someone else? They don't want the actual file. They would simply like to see the file in my OneDrive. Well, I don't want everyone to have a sharing to my OneDrive. Notice how when I create file folders, unless I state otherwise, they are already set to the highest privacy level, only you. But I can share this location. So what I'm going to do is click Share, and then I can get a link. Getting a link is the easiest way, because what will happen is that when you click that, the OneDrive will make a link for you that you can then copy. Use Control-C, close, and then say you're in Canvas and you want to put a link in for an assignment. You can go into Canvas, you could paste the link in for the assignment, you would submit the link as your assignment, and life would be very happy. Your instructor should be able to see the file that you have submitted the link to, and so on. So OneDrive is pretty easy to use. I just wanted to make sure you had a quick look at it. And at your files level, notice there's only a school. You could easily go in and put something else in here for career. Oops, let's make it all capital. Very easy. And if you decided that you don't want a file anymore and you don't have any contents in there you're worried about, you can easily come up and you can delete it. So I don't have a career file anymore. And then I always like to refresh the page, click F5, function 5, or use the refresh icon up here just to make sure everything is settled in place. So anyway, I hope this helps you out with Microsoft OneDrive. Thank you very much.